Namaskar. Air Force Andrews Air Base near Washington D.C. White substance found. Many people fell sick and they are being treated in a hospital. Yet the conclusion seems to be it's not something like anthrax. However, there is some suspicions about who could have been, and this is still ongoing investigation. We have a lot of information though. That's what we're going to share with you. I have an infographic and a small request to all of you to please like this video, and if you have not already subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel. Here we go. So, Joint Base Andrews, this is the place where the Air Force One is stationed. This is the place from where the president often takes off to his travels all around the world and also inside the United States. What had happened was a building near the airport. It's housing the Air National Guard Readiness Center. And here, what happened was a suspicious package containing an unknown white powder was opened. And after that, seven individuals fell ill after the exposure. Subsequently, they have been treated and released from Malcolm Grove Medical Center. The Hazmat finding, that is hazardous materials finding, states that zero harmful substances detected based on initial field tests. This is the important thing. Remember, viewers, initial field tests. This could be something new, not anthrax, but something new that might have been just discovered now. So they need to run some more tests to find out. They may have to run some chemical tests, the toxicity and so on and so forth. Also, people are wondering, is this also a warning to Trump again? Because many are saying that the assassination of Charlie Kirk was a warning to Trump. And who's warning them? Well, many qualifiers for that. We don't know. Let's not make any guesses in his. So we'll wait and see what is happening. But certainly this is also being looked at very seriously from a political point of view. So what is the investigation status right now? The incident has been reported and the response initiated. 2 buildings evacuated as a precaution, and the investigation is ongoing by the Air Force Office of Special Investigations. The key response metrics. So what are the ones that happened? What exactly did happen? You had 2 incidents that took place. One is that in one of the buildings, they opened this package and 7 people fell sick and they were taken to the nearby hospital. But you didn't know the extent of what actually the open substance might have emitted around you. So what happened was 2 buildings have been evacuated just for precautionary purposes. So right now they are saying that while the white powder was found to be non-hazardous, reports indicate the package also contained political propaganda materials which are being assessed by investigators. They are trying to find out if there is any clues that they can get from that. So that's all we have right now. But I want to keep our viewers informed that this could be all of the above, meaning that this could be a message to Trump. This could be a new, as yet not found substance that could be dangerous. And the fact that it was sent to Air Force Base, where the Air Force One is stationed, that also tells us that somebody intended to send it here with a message. And the message appears to be, well, that's being decoded right now. So let's wait till some more investigation takes place to find out what exactly it was that substance was made of. I think they have ruled out anthrax, but it doesn't mean that there is no other variant of that, because 7 people fell sick. And it's in the premises of the package where it was opened. So clearly something did come out of it. Maybe there'll be some interviewing going on of these people. What did they feel? How did they feel sick? Was it something like a chlorine, like a gas where the smell is so toxic that your nose starts burning? Things of that nature. Fluorine also has the same thing. So a lot of questions at this point of time. All we know is that they have taken some precautions and they have essentially evacuated people. There are a lot of questions now, and I'm just going to go through the questions. And if you have any new questions, please feel free to ask. So here is the first question. Naresh Nilakantan wants to know, is it related to immigration and narco crackdown recently across more places? Naresh, the options are many. It could be this, it could be many other things. So we have to wait and see, because what happens also is you can find the traces of fingerprints on those. There could be a search, and if there is any database that of known felons that shows up a match, then that leads to more investigation. So we have to wait and see what happens. Next, is Trump going to be the next Kennedy for both had their arrogance, youthful and rich business? Varga 64, I don't think so, and I hope not. Trump is actually going through a very difficult phase for America. You should be watching all the finance related videos that I'm putting out, whether it's carry trade or the strip mining that I talked about. And now I'm talking more and more about America's ability. How is it going to dig itself out of the debt? I told you that 1 trillion is adding every 71 days. Now with the interest rates going down, that the rate of that could be slowed down a little bit, but a half a point is not going to cut it. Maybe 1 or 2 more points have to be cut. But is the Fed willing to cut that far back? So a lot of things are going on. So just follow that. The financial stability of the world is a more important, more concerning thing. I'm going to be releasing a few more videos on this after doing a lot of research. Do go through those things. For example, why did the United States pull back on its threats against China? And the dust is settling. Let's go back and look at what led up to this. That is a monologue that I'll be covering, because you have to look at it on a timeline basis. What happened at what point of time, how did the other side react, and so on and so forth. So do look forward to that one. Let's go to the next question. Varga again, is USA over the years suppressed truth and played with false narratives when truth is foundation of the universe? Will America shake and crumble once again like the WTC collapse? Varga, the WTC collapse did not, it shook in the United States, but it didn't make it to crumble. They got back on their feet quite fast. And yes, there are many things at play. Sometimes the CIA doesn't even tell the government that this is what it is doing. And this is something that you need to, fix the system. And if CIA is used to painting outside the lines, then some way has to evolve that you say you can't do that, and there will be consequences for that. So next question from Gamers Galore. Your thoughts on JD Vance throwing his wife Usha under the bus and asking her to convert months after boasting about how good multi-religious cultural household is? Well, this came before the elections in New York and New Jersey and California and Virginia. Perhaps the MAGA will start toning down also. The thing that all of us Americans have to realize, this nation is great because of its immigrants. The immigrants is what have made this nation great. So I am all for legal immigration, not for illegal immigration, because that puts a great amount of stress on those who are doing their, paying their dues to the society, paying their taxes, and being responsible citizens. That's what I have against it. So let's see how it goes. I think JD Vance did this like a show. I hope that he will correct it soon. And Gamers again, why would MAGA never accept any Desi American? Vivek is getting racially abused constantly. Why did the MAGA base go from accepting Hindus to abusing us now? See, if you think about the wokes being the left extreme in the Democratic group, perhaps some sections of MAGA, they are called, I think, as QANONS, Quanons. Although I don't know the exact precise definition of that. And maybe there is a MAGA segment which feels that, a lot of things are wrong. And see, it's easy to blame someone for your problems. But it doesn't solve your problems. Even if you drive out every H-1B engineer from India back to the country, it doesn't solve your problem unless you are qualified to do the job that person was doing for the salary that person was willing to take. So it's not an easy answer. And also, this is just an expression of frustration, in my opinion, and these things will go away in time. Looks like gamers again. Looks like Republicans might just lose Indian American goodwill due to their recent change. Well, let's not write it off. You want to keep the door open, and you have to think calmly rather than thinking about it aggressively. Abraham wants to know, are there any similar incidents with Air Force One bases recently? I don't think so. This is the first time it has happened. Although, like I said, is this a warning? Somewhere somebody has to connect the dots and say that, well, this is what happened here, and this is the person involved in this, and this person is also involved in this. Therefore, there is a link, and then you start working your way back to investigate who is behind all this. These are all carefully orchestrated events. Who is doing it? What is the upside for that person? What is the motive? All these things have to be investigated. I'm sure if the FBI and perhaps even military intelligence is looking into this. We'll see how it goes. Gamers again, kudos for Mr. Ayer for standing up to MAGA bullies and be factual and independent. I hope they don't come after you as well. Well, you cannot shy away from these things. Speak the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's all I have. Viewers, that's all I have for this episode. We'll be coming up with more data and more episodes in the near future. Do watch us. Also, if you have not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel, and I will see you soon. Namaskar.